Good morning, everybody. This is the day of the cat, obviously. I was sitting here shuffling and that cat card just jumped right slam out and said, this is me today. What can I be independent today? What can I try new? If you are like anything like the cats that we have inherited since the kids moved out, gosh, I love those cats. But they're extremely, they're becoming more adventurous as we're here. The dogs, the Great Dane, they're like, no, don't play that shit. But good morning. Good morning, Dennis Casey. How are you this morning? Gina Modler. Hello. Good morning. I see you got to meet Erin and Isis in person. Good morning. Also, I see his Facebook user. I don't see it. It says morning, Lisa. I don't see who it is. Heather Johns. Good morning, Angel. I didn't call you yesterday, but I did say happy birthday on Facebook. I'm so sorry I didn't call you. I actually kind of thought you were calling me or something after mom or something. I don't know why I thought that, but it's all good. Good morning, Joan. Good morning. Much, much better, you guys. Actually, this morning it's 9:15. I've already been outside since 7:30 this morning cleaning in the yard, trying to get ready for the holidays. Our house is going to be flooded, so disregard the mess behind me because you have to tear things apart to actually clean, right? I mean, it happens. You think you're cleaning and you turn around, you look at the house and you're like, holy crap, what the hell happened? Still a little cough. It's okay. So we're talking about being independent today. Let's talk about independence. It's 6:15 there. You are in what? Pacific, right? You're in Pacific? You were busy with the new baby goat. Good morning, Heidi. Barbara, good morning. So what is it that you feel you could be more independent about today? Here's me. Oh, Las Vegas. Yeah, you're in Vegas. Is that Pacific or is that That's Pacific, right? That's Pacific. Yeah, Pacific. So look at me running through my time zones. Good morning, Laura. Good morning. You get to go have dinner with Sam this evening. No, is that tonight? Yes, that's tonight, right? You're going to have dinner with Sam this evening? Mm-hmm. He's excited. Okay. So this beautiful, beautiful cat card. Cats also are these incredible energies that know when we need them, right? Sometimes they can be pretty standoffish, but boy, when they know you don't feel well or something along those lines, they can really come in and that purring really does. I don't know what it is about that purring. Who else has a cat that just comes up, knows when you need them? Fern used to clobber everybody. Somebody walked in the house, she thought she was a dog, and because she was our only cat and for the longest time, and she thought she was a dog, so she was like a dog. But these cats here, I'm sitting on the couch last night, I was gonna video the cat. You're thinking of adopting a kitten, but questioning timing. Maybe I'll make an independent household decision that now is the time. Erica, things happen like that for a reason, right? Things happen like that for a reason. It just flew out of the deck. So, hey, maybe take that as the I need a kitty. I've been on the I need a puppy thing. Not really hard, but it's been there. I felt it. And I have Thor hanging around the house. Now, Thor, we didn't know Thor was as sick as he was. He was only about 4 years old when he passed away. We had a bad batch of dog food. If you want to know what kind of dog food it was, I will tell you. I have no problem doing that. We had a bad batch of dog food, and we didn't know what that's what it was. We had no idea. And I'm telling you this for a reason, because this has been hard couple days for me, actually. Our dogs don't go in our bedroom. I wear pillows here or wherever else we have pillows. And Thor came into the bedroom and he laid down next to the bed. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? You're crazy. And that's right. They had crates in the kitchen. And I said, no, you're going to sleep in your crate tonight. You're going to sleep. It's a Great Dane. It's a huge crate, right? So I put him in his crate. And he just didn't act like he felt very good. And I got up the next morning and he had passed. You want to talk about a guilt complex? Oh, you talk about guilty, feeling so bad. It was like he wanted to be by me, and I put him in the kitchen at the other end of the house. I didn't know he wasn't feeling that well. And so he's been bringing that to mind. I saw a puppy online and I went examine it. Oh my gosh, isn't this adorable? The most beautiful Great Dane puppy. And we've already said no more puppies, no more dogs, because with us having to travel every once in a while, it's very difficult, especially if they find some place to rent with a Great Dane, by the way. But I've been going when I go lay down to go to bed, I just know he's there. And I'm like, oh man, I feel horrible. I still feel bad about it. Heidi, I've been thinking about a kitten for a while. About 2 months ago, the universe delivered, and now we have little Will, 6 months, abandoned at the park. Aw, new baby kitty. I'm probably thrilled to have a home. Absolutely. So I've been on the puppy thing. I think, I don't know, maybe it's, I don't know why he's hanging out in the bedroom, but I'm happy to see him, right? We're always happy to see if we can feel or see the animals that have passed away. We do have an animal communication class coming up. It's in next year's schedule, I think. Yes, it's in No. Lisa can't do a new puppy. I was talking about Thor. He passed away from I called it poison dog food. A bad batch of dog food. We lost 2 dogs in a week from that dog food before we could figure out what it was. You know, you take them to the vet, they work on them, you bring them back home, bad dog food. What are you're gonna feed them, right? So we continue to feed the dogs because that's what you do. And after Shadow passed away, going to the vet, we discovered that it was the dog food. Yep. Horrible. But now, if we have a bag of dog food, like I have a bag of almost 3/4 of a bag of dog food, 50-pound bag, I'm throwing away because the dogs acted like they weren't feeling well. No. Yeah, it felt like Russian roulette. Has anybody ever gone to the dog food, buy dog food, and it felt like Russian roulette? Like, because we had 3 other dogs. It was horrible. No, there was really no way for us to know. You're right, Laura. There really wasn't. There was some bad pet food for a while. I believe that was what happened to our cat, Glossina. It's we never want our animals to feel bad. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know why I got on that. Maybe I need to talk about animal communication. Maybe we'll do a full day class on it too. This is just the Monday evening class. I'm looking for it. I've been setting up the schedules for the first 3 or 4 months of 2022. So next month, what do we have going on the rest of this month, Lisa? Keep up. The rest of this month, we have next week's class on Monday is a shamanic journey. We're going to talk about how it works, why it works, and do a shamanic journey, a guided shamanic journey. On the 29th, we're doing kind of a mashup. I'm not quite sure what I meant when I wrote down mashup, but I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually. On the 6th of December, we're doing chakras. And on the 27th, we're going to do a history of pagan Christmas traditions. So we're going to talk about where Christmas came from, where the tradition of Christian Christmas came from, and all of the traditions, not all of them because there's so many, but where they brought all those in from, right? Because it's really interesting. If you've never looked into it, it's really, really interesting. So in January, are you still doing palm reading on the 22nd? Gosh darn it, Lisa, get your stuff together here. Sure. We'll do shamanic on the 29th, and we'll do palm reading on the 22nd. I don't know how I messed that. Palmistry. Or would you rather do it in the beginning of like the 6th of December? It's up to you. Either way, just let me know. Either the 22nd or the December 6th. Okay, so the Christmas, the 27th on the Christmas, after Christmas is going to be a recorded class. It's going to be recorded, as is the first one in January. No, it's up to you, Christine. You let me know. It's up to you. I mean, totally up to you. How are you doing, Vader? I saw you threw your back out. And I moved stuff. The stuff I needed. All right, so home clearing in January. We're doing home clearing. This is what we do when we start setting up new calendars. I'm like, what do you guys want to hear about? What classes do you in the membership want to hear about on Mondays? Right now we have home clearing in January. We also have, we're going to talk about dimensions. Which dimension houses what type of energy? So I bet you are. And you have a lot to do. You have a lot you want to arrange, stuff like that. So that makes it. You know what? Christine, can we do that on February 7th? Can we do it in February instead? My guides are like, let's do in February. But if you can't, we'll work on that. No problem. We're also going to be doing Life Between Lives in February. And what did I miss? Oh, in January, we're going to be doing Psychic Development. You're about ready to stab stuff. I understand that. We're going to be doing Psychic Development in January. Psychic Development 1 and Mediumship 1. Those are going to be... Okay, I'll put you down for there. Okay, that seems like it works better. I'm writing it down. Because I really want to put some advertisement. Nobody talks about that. Okay, so we have Psychic Development 1 and Mediumship 1 coming up in January. So those are the beginning classes. I know there's a lot of fun things coming. The good thing about these classes on Monday evenings, we talk about it while we're doing the class. That's what it is, Johanna. We're all here to learn from each other. So we're talking about it as we do the class, and we all have a little bit of information. When are you doing Reiki 2 and 3? I have them on actually have them on the calendar. Hold, please. Okay, so we're doing Reiki 2 and 3. Reiki 1 will be January 9th. Reiki 2 will be February 13th. And then Reiki 3 is going to be March 13th. Okay. Right? Lots of stuff going on. And we're just putting the calendar together. So if there's anything you guys want to hear about in a class, I'm always willing to search up new stuff and bring in, even if it's just the basics that I'm learning myself. I love doing that because that's what we do these classes for, really, is I'm learning, you're learning. There we go. Okay. Let's pull some cards and do some readings. This is not the deck I want to do that from. But be bold today. Do something independent, something that you usually rely on somebody else to do. Even if it's just a small step into that pool, do something that makes you feel like you've accomplished something absolutely brand new, a brand new experience. Bring in a brand new experience. Yeah, hopefully we all sending white light, healing energy to Vedra. You guys, it has to be so frustrating for her. She just closed on her new house from the hurricane that we had this year where she lost all of her stuff. And then the day she's able to start unpacking in her new house, she blows her back out. And she had chemo yesterday. So everybody send some love and light towards Vedra. It would drive me absolutely insane, Vedra. You have no idea how crazy it would drive me. Okay, but give me some pain pills. We'll make it happen. All right. Let's see. Where are we going today? Colorful or quiet? I'm going to go quiet today. Oh, the other thing is I will be on SPTV today at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. SPTV, I have to see if I can get the link. I think you just go to SPTV on Facebook, and that is where it pops up. SPTV, it is spiritual people. No, it's not spiritual people. I'm sure, Vedra. I feel so bad for you. You're taking your pharmacology midterm. Lots of luck and wonderful, wonderful energy going your way. And YouTube, thank you, Heidi. And YouTube, SP, as in Peter, Sam, Peter TV, SPTV at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time today. And I have already set up some times for next year as well with them. And they're stingy with pain meds these days, even when you have surgery. I was totally kidding. Absolutely, Renee, because like I see things when I take pain meds. It's not a good scene. Okay, Barbara Zisk, this is for you. No, okay. Does we like that one? No, this one. Do I need a card? No, they give you plenty of pain meds. Okay, this is so funny. Did you hear me say, do I need a card? Do I need a card? So this is what the cards say. Listen to your intuitive messages. Take note of intuitive messages. So let's see what your intuitive message is. Cards have a sense of humor today. Make sure you're getting plenty of rest. As I'm sitting here, and I'm like, what kind of energy do we need to pass along for Barbara Zisk today? And I hear, and it's actually a female, and I get, oh, please make sure you're getting plenty of rest. I don't know if you have. Some people see dead people. Lisa sees these things. Have a good day, Johanna. I hope you guys. Johanna has a book out. It just come out within the last week. You guys go look her up at Johanna Burkhart. Follow her links. At least follow her profile, and it will take you to her links, I'm sure. Make sure, Barbara, you're getting plenty of rest, because they're like, oh, they want you to get some sleep. I don't know if you're not sleeping well. I don't know what's going on, but I get this, oh gosh, I just need to put my head down for a minute and find some sleep and peace. I see dead people. You just bought her book. Yay. I almost want to say, pull yourself back from a situation and take a break from it. Take a break from some of the stressors in life and find some peace and put your head down. Take a little nap here and there. Don't feel bad about taking a nap. Don't feel bad about resting. Make sure you're paying attention to that, because good morning, Jay Sims. Make sure you're paying attention to that. Good morning, Autumn. I'm trying to figure out the rest of this. Good morning, Heather. There's something that needs to come out vocally as a thing as well. Like, you have to stand up for yourself and say, this is not what I want. This is not what I'm going to do. This is not where I want to go with my life. The direction is wrong. Not the whole direction of your life, but I'm just saying you need to take a rest, and it's going to be, you have to say no to somebody. You have to say no to somebody. Barbara, I hope that makes sense to you. I also want to say that we cannot pour from an empty cup. And that's basically what they're saying here. Take a rest, or we will install rest. Don't go that route. Don't do it, man. Okay, moving on. Let's see. Let's see. Tammy Ammett. Kim Davis, good morning. Tammy Ammett. Interesting. Okay, good. I'm glad it makes sense, Barbara. Tammy, I want to talk to you about an Akashic record. You guys, we're just going to go across whatever your guides want you to know. That's how you usually work anyways. So if they want to talk about an Akashic record, then that's exactly what we're going to do. This is an older past life. This is more along the lines of, in the AD, the BCs. It's in the BCs. I do know that. And it's somebody that, okay, calm down. This person had lung issues. This is a male past life. Okay. This person had lung issues, and they developed them because they were such a hard worker. Okay. This person, and this is exactly what they keep showing me, so I better talk about it so they'll leave me alone on it. There was a wheel. It was a treadle wheel. And it moved a big stone. And I feel like this person sharpened knives. He was a weaponry person. He sharpened knives. That's exactly what I see him doing, is sharpening knives on a big circular whetstone. That was his job. He made weapons. Wow. How cool is that? I see the forge of the fire forge. I see banging out knives. I see, I hear it. That bam, 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 stick it back in the fire. So much repetitive work. I get the number 34. I don't think he lived very long. Something about whatever they were using to do their job was toxic. Whatever they were using. Oh, I know. And this is very Middle Eastern. They're talking about Damascus. They're talking about the Damascus steel. I don't know why I think that's Middle Eastern. I know nothing about Damascus steel, but it just feels like, no, there's a difference between a blacksmith and an armorer. A blacksmith is going to do some type of work like that, but this was somebody that had a craft. When you have a craft and you know how to fold this, okay, I know a little bit about Damascus steel. When you can fold the metal and create the beautiful patterns in the knife, it was a sense of pride. But it also increases the strength of the steel. And this person used something, and whatever he dipped these weapons into to harden them between pounding was toxic, and it would bring vapors up into the air. And he would breathe it in it. And I get that number 34 again. He passed away at 34. I want to say he left a small family, but we're not going to go over there. Okay. So the reason that they want you to know about this is futility. They're talking about Damascus. I love Damascus. Okay. I do love Damascus. Richard actually is a bladesmith. So when he actually does do it, I'm trying to talk him into making athames. I'm like, come on, man, just make some athames for me. I know they will sell because he does beautiful work. That's old for those days. I have no idea. Probably. But he's talking about, this is what he did. He toiled and he toiled and he toiled and he toiled. And that's all I see him doing. I know he had a small family, but I don't see him with the family. That's why he went, no, we don't need to talk about them. We got to talk about the work. So make sure that you are not going down that path, right? Oh, I understand. Thank you so much. Do an acid etch. Well, a lot of times they use oil as well. They'll use an oil. But to bring out the patterns, sometimes he use an acid etch, but in that Damascus, he's really talking about it being that Damascus folded steel. His eyes hurt as well. Man, I don't know what he used to dip. I don't know what he had in that water, but whatever it was horrible. It affected his eyes. It affected his lungs, the whole front of his face. So don't stay so focused on work. Go find something fun to do. Yes, money is great. We need it to survive, all that stuff. But the more joy you find in life, the more prosperity you're going to have in the avenues that you want it to come in. He's like, I missed out on so much, but I provided for them. And that's where his mind was. I've got to provide, because I feel like he came from nothing. He apprenticed to do what he was doing, came from absolutely nothing, and he knew poverty. So he was overly focused on work rather than what was really important, life, right? And I also want to say, I know that he was working within a time of war, like there was a war going on or something going on. There was some kind of issue, because he shows me the blade and it has blood on it. And he's like, this was important. Okay, thanks. He's reprimanding me a little bit. I'm getting a little bit of a pushback here with, this was important. People were dying. Tammy, this should ring with you. This is important. I need people to see this. I need people to have this in their hand. I need them to understand how important what I have for them is. And that's why he worked himself to death, because he couldn't see beyond that. Yeah. And I know that you have your Tammy is a hypnotherapist, you guys. She does all sorts of stuff. If you want to throw your link up here, Tammy, you're more than welcome to do that today. And feel free to check her out, you guys. She does a lot of really incredible hypnosis work. And it's unfair to be reading for her because I know her too. So I have to really step back and step away. Okay. Let's see. Good morning, everybody. If everybody could share one time, that would be amazing. I would really appreciate it. Disregard the mess in my background. Let's see. Don't forget, you guys, I'll be on SBTV today, SPTV at 2 p.m. Central. Go to their YouTube channel or their Facebook, and you can find it there. I should have links, but I'm not that organized this morning. So, and that's okay. I don't have to be organized. Let's see. Who? You're wondering if she has trouble with her eyes or lungs now. I don't think you do you, Tammy? But I'll leave you to answer that. That is good news, Phaedra. As long as that's what you want to have happen, that is good news. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much, Nia. Spiritual Psychics TVs is the Facebook. We are all a hot mess. Absolutely. You don't have health issues. I was going to say I didn't pick any up on that. SP. It's SP. Thank you so much, Nia. It is SP. I'll even do this. Oh, I think I will. No, we're not doing that. Stop. No, stop. There, we'll do that. I hit a button. Okay, sorry. All right. Let's see. SPTV, Spiritual Psychics. Good morning, Ellie Coyle. Good morning. We need to see through the smoke to see what's important, right? Yeah, that was a life where he really struggled with that. Okay, moving forward. Onward. Moving on, right? Okay. I'm looking to see who... Wait, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Mary Beth McGuire. Mary Beth McGuire, are you still here? Oh, I'm a hot mess too. I call that my throat punchy mode. Whoever said me, all I see is Facebook users. So I'm assuming you're on a group that I don't know why that's happening recently, but maybe head over to My Mystical Life and check out the live there. Yes, you're still here. Okay, great. Where do you live around me, Mary Beth? Please disregard my forgetfulness. It just isn't me. Mary Beth McGuire. What is it with the angels? What is it with the angels? Do you speak for the angels? White House? Okay, yeah. Sure, let's have lunch. Are you a healer with angel energy? What is that? What is that? Okay. So here's what I'm getting. I actually hear angel song, which is not something I hear very often, which is really kind of cool. But I have a trio of angels that are just hovering right over top of you. And it's almost like you are giving them something. You are offering something out to the world. And it's this Julie Sandeman. Hi, Julie. It is a cooperation. I don't know if you do anything like that or not. But they're talking about some of the things that you do that are things that you, this is for Mary Beth McGuire. This is there, you have some things that you do that are selfless and you don't even really realize that you are offering somebody something that nobody else would. And it's a kindness because that's in your nature. And they're like, you're getting blessings for this. You're getting blessings for this. I'm not even quite. They're like, you give out something and they bless you because you have done something very kind for somebody else and you didn't even think about it. Okay. You didn't even think about it. It was just part of your nature. You didn't get a notification. I need to start setting it up because I'm only coming online when I feel the need to do it. I didn't come online yesterday. You do not understand the pressure that I took off myself yesterday morning. I sat here and I got work done and I was like, holy crap. It's because I've set myself up with pressure on being intuitive rather than in really just settling into it and loving it. And that is what we're supposed to do. That is what we're supposed to do. Do I do readings? Yeah, I do readings. Do you hear me very often go, hey, Lisa has an appointment book and she schedules readings? I don't do it very often, but I do. I will say that this morning. I have an appointment book. If you don't get a reading today, you can book mymysticallife.com. Okay, anyways. Good morning, Tanya. Oh my goodness, you've had a week, Rachel, haven't you? Bad month. I don't know how to set it up on the text. Would anybody be interested in me having a text message go out on your phone that I'm going on live? I don't know how to do it, but I do know somebody that does, where it's something you can set up that says, hey, Lisa's going live. I mean, it's up to you guys. Back to Mary Beth. Mary Beth, so I could step back into a past life for you. I am so intrigued by this past life that I'm going to do it. And we're going to extend this a little bit. Yeah, I know it's the live thing. I'm going to talk to Vicki about it. This is intriguing. So let's step off into this. I'm like, what is it with the angels? Why is there's this connection to the divine? And you've walked next to a ascended master. No, I won't be running into you today in Defiance, Glenn. No breakfast for you, man. Sorry. So you've walked next to divinity. You've walked next to ascended masters in more than one lifetime. That is so odd. I am getting the most incredible information, and I'm sitting here thinking about it, and I'm going, what? It's like, I don't know, you guys just bear with me here. It's like the trumpets of God. I'm hearing this huge sound filling the sky. It's like a trumpet filling the sky. And it's just, it is the most amazing sound. And what's important to know is that you walked the earth in a past life when this happened. Guys, I am not versed in the Bible. I'm so sorry. I am not very well versed in the Bible. So if this makes sense to you, please share information because I don't have it. I'm giving you exactly what I'm given. And it is this huge reverberating sound that fills the air, and everybody stops what they're doing. And they're all trying to figure out, and actually quite scared, trying to figure out where this sound comes from. And it's not just like it happened in one area. It was like it happened globally. It was the end of something. Something was changing. The energies were moving. And I'm going to say you were a male that walked next to another male that created it and changed and influenced things in history. This is absolutely has to do with Bible. It should be in the Bible. I don't know anything about that. But it's like life for everybody shifted gears when this happened, and there was a whole new energy and a whole new thought process amongst humanity. Hi, Thor. I know I've been watching your feed. That sound has been heard recently in different parts of the world, really. But this was connected to the Archangel Michael. This was connected. Does anybody know anything about this? This is connected to the Archangel Michael, because now I have Michael come in and he's like, pay attention, pay attention. And they're also talking about a shift like this coming up. That's big information. Talking about a shift like this coming up again, and that you've chosen this time to be on the earth for this to happen again. I'll just say it. You walk next to Jesus. I'll just say it. No, it's not the plague. It's divine. It's like a divine energy shift of something moving forward. You're a great awakening very well could be. But I want to talk about that kindness that you have in this life is recognized. It's like, I hope this makes sense to you, Mary Beth. But it's like similarities between that and the life in this life that happened then. It's happening now. They just want you to, it's like validation. Does that validate anything for you? Shifting, rising. Yeah, I hope that validates something for you, because I'm just sitting here going, what else information do we have? And they show me the fish. They show me the fish. That you just walk really, really closely to divine energy. Okay, we'll have to set up a lunch after Thanksgiving, after I have gotten rid of this really incredibly annoying little cough. But we will set up lunch. Just message me, and we can actually set up a date. Earth Angel? No, I don't think it's Earth Angel, Christine Emerson. She vibrates higher than an Earth Angel. She vibrates higher than an Earth Angel. Good morning, Renee Shellum. I can pick up on an Earth Angel like that, and she vibrates more divinely than an Earth Angel due to past life experiences. Okay. Next up on our list today, I don't have a list. You guys know that. I don't keep a list. I go with who the guides tell me to go with. Is Heidi Leister. Heidi Leister. I have Manuka honey in the cabinet. I need to go buy some more because I have a huge thing of Manuka honey. You'll understand this, Thor. But I have used it. I had a horse deglove a leg. And if you guys don't know what that means, don't look it up. Just don't do it. Horse, and she did it twice. And I did compression wraps on her to get the skin to stay up because it was right under the knee all the way down. And I used Manuka honey to do this because my vet told me to. I'd never heard of it before. But at this point, I'm not sure whether I have stuck my glove into the Manuka honey to get it to put on the horse's leg or not. So I have to get new because I'm like, not putting my hand in there. Not doing that. Yeah, degloved. It was horrible. It was bad. I walked out and I'm like, it takes a lot to make me gaggy when it comes to horses, but that's 3 times. I've had it happen 3 times. I had a foal get lodged. I've had the degloving, and then I had a horse rip a whole cheek off of her face. Nerve bundle exposed, the whole 9 yards. You really have to have a big, good stomach to be a horse person or have a farm. Yeah, I'll have to go get some. Okay. Heidi's like, quit talking. Please quit talking. Okay. Let's see. Heidi. I don't need this for Heidi. Heidi, do you have your heart set on doing something different? Doing something that feels like you have to step off the ledge? So much for your Cheerios. I didn't post pictures. Oh, I did have a horse go through a T-post one time. That was kind of dramatic as well. Uh, I'm supposed to tell you to take that leap. I'm supposed to tell you to take the leap. Take the step. It may feel like you're going to go, boop, and oh my gosh, that is such a cool analogy. Watch, if you haven't watched Onward. Okay, guys, it is a Pixar movie. I'm sorry. I enjoy it. We watch it frequently. That and Soul. Onward has a moment in the movie, and it's a cartoon, where he has to take a leap of faith in himself. Ooh, big time, right? He has to take a leap of faith for himself. It is so important to do that. And the first time he falls, he just falls because he doesn't think that he's capable. And the second time, with the support of his loved ones, his brother basically, he steps forward and steps into nothing and walks across. It is you like Onward too, Ellie? It's a great movie. So this is about moving forward with the support of your loved ones and finding that confidence that you have in you, because you have everything you need right here to take that leap of faith and move forward. And just know that they want you. That's important. That's your message. They want you to know it. Have you watched Coco? I started to watch Coco and I just couldn't get into it. And then what's the one with the little fish guy? I haven't watched that one either because she broke a season. Oh, what was that? She broke a seasoned or oak kickboard. Had a horse tear a gash in her hindquarter. That was fun. Yeah. I went into the feed store and I was like, do you sell staple guns for skin? And a little girl behind the thing is like 17 years old. She's like, what? I'm like, no. Do you sell surgical staple guns? I need a surgical. I just want to have it on hand in case I have an issue. They didn't sell them. You put a little bit of, give them a little bit of sedative. They didn't sell it. Anyhow, things you have to learn to do. Thank you. Yes, I made a decision this past Monday and shifting on something big because it feels right. Awesome, Heidi. You're doing good. You're doing good. Awesome. All right. If everybody could share one time to a group, that would be Luca is the fish boy. I just can't get into it. I couldn't get into it. Let's see. Joyce Helen? Who is it confused? Who? What? What happened? Did I confuse you guys? Okay. Oh, Rhea is so good, isn't it? Rhea is so good. Yeah. Paula, I'm going to just say, no, you shouldn't worry. Okay, we're going back to, where was I here? Joyce. Okay, Joyce. Let's see. Interesting. That is the end of my coffee, you guys. Joyce, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you ever smell things that like overly sweet flowers that are and you're just like, what the hell? Did somebody marinate in cologne or, but you can't figure out where the smell comes from? Rachel, don't you live like in Toledo? Where do you live, Rachel? Yes, roses. Okay, great. Good, good, good. So let me tell you what that is. That is called clairalience. Clairalience is the psychic clair of being able to pick up energies that are not in front of you that you can see. Okay, we all have different clairs. Everybody thinks this is Hollywood, and like you're going to sit there and you hear people go, "I see X, Y, Z." Well, it doesn't mean we actually see it. It is an impression that we're receiving. The same thing happens with the sense of smell and taste. By the way, clairgustance, it's not the greatest clair to have. It's you never know what you're going to taste, but they're very closely related as well. So this clairalience, though, when you smell those overly sweet smells, you're just like, oh my gosh, that's horribly sweet. I don't even understand. Usually are angels. You're in Minnesota. Okay. I don't know why I thought you were in Toledo. Those are usually angels. And that's the time to pay attention. Aloha, Trina. Good morning, Trina. Somebody has been over, a friend of mine's over on Oahu right now, and she keeps sharing pictures of the beaches. And I'm like, I know that beach. I want to go home. I know the beach. So that overly sweet smell is usually the smell of an angel. So make sure you're paying attention, especially when you have that happen and you're experiencing that. Pay attention to the situations you're in at the moment. All right. Now, everybody as well, this happens quite often when we're standing or we're doing whatever we're doing. And all of a sudden we smell something that invokes a memory of a past loved one. Yeah, me too, Tammy. I'm so glad to be back standing instead of on the couch. I'm not a good one to sit still. You smell gardenias. Gardenias would be one of those ones that I think are so sweet that it doesn't have to be roses. It's just something incredibly sweet that we can't figure out. And Sam's first clair that he ever discovered he had was this clair. He's like, I never understood it. Now you pay attention to the fact that sometimes you may be in the presence of other people consistently. Like he has one friend or one family member that every time Sam is around her, he smells this smell. So what kind of angel do you think he's smelling at that point? It's a guardian angel. So we can use this clair to figure things like this out. Like this person has walked with very closely in this lifetime. Why do you think that person is followed quite consistently by a guardian angel? Well, we know why, because she has health issues all the time. But you may also pay attention to the circumstances that you're in. Are you in a situation where you need to pay attention because your guardian angel is walking closer? So it's a really, really interesting clair. It can be very fleeting. It can be there and gone. But recognizing it for what it is will make it more prevalent and happen more often. The same with every clair that you have. That's why meditation, when people are like, if you meditate, you're going to pick up more stuff. Well, yes, you are. Because you're paying more attention within the meditation to what your spirit guides have to say, your past loved one has to say, and they go, aha, aha, there they are. Tanya says, I have such a sensitive nose. Only time that comes in is when I know my mom is there. Cigarettes. My nose is from doing nails for 20 years, working with the acrylic smell, not very in tuned. So when I do smell something, I mean, I really have to, I smell it. I go, holy crap, I smelled something. So yeah, it's a really cool clair to have. But we do pick it up often when, and you're in the kitchen and you maybe are getting ready to cook something and a loved one comes in and says, you remember this recipe? Maybe try this. Remember when I cooked this? It's the easiest way for them to come across sometimes. Yesterday I smelled an aromatic scent and there was nothing around that could have caused a scent. You tuned in at the perfect time, right, Trina? Right? I'm going to make a tax deduction out of Hawaii. Absolutely. You guys in July generally have your spirit fair. I'm making a tax deduction out of that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It kills the nail chemicals. Really do. It takes a long time for the sense of smell to come back after that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. During pandemic, I took up doing nails. Did you really, Rachel? Are you doing it professionally or just for yourself? How about picking up objects and you're digging on that, Claire? Psychometry, right? That is a fun, Claire. We go over that in the psychic. We'll be going over that in the Psychic Development 2 class that we have coming out in February. We have Psychic Development 1 coming out in January. It is going to be a 4-week class. A lot of fun, very interactive. And it's all about gaining confidence is really what it's about. That more information will be out about that eventually. We're also, today all the stuff comes in today for the 12 Days of Christmas crystal pack that we're going to have for sale in our Mystical Crystals. There is a very limited amount of those available. So they will be available in the next, probably end of this week. And you can actually purchase them and have them sent to somebody else. It includes shipping and all that. So you can purchase it, have it sent to somebody else. And it is a little 12-day advent calendar. For myself and friends, I spent like $1,000 on stuff. Yeah. Cool. You'll have to share pictures. Send me pictures. I think I have a nail art one still up. I'm not quite sure if my nail art is still up. Let me see. I used to travel and do nail art. Before nail art was cool, I used to do international competitions. I've been in a couple magazines for fun. Let me see if it's still up here. I don't want to create a new page. Oh, there it is. This is one of them. No, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Cancel. Why won't it let me? Leave. For crying out loud. Okay, here's one of. Here, if I can get this, I probably can't. I'm really proud of this one. I actually never ended up taking this one to, competition. Let me see if it'll pop. Paste. Oh, it will. Okay. I never ended up taking this one to wrong person. Where am I? Here I am. To competition. Won't let me do it. I had a lot of fun though. And I think that once the fun popped out of things and they changed the rules and at what point do you just go, forget about it? And I just had to stop because I couldn't. They changed the rules to where you did all your nail art while you were home and it was, everybody could cheat. Never mind. I like it when you had 4 hours to show what you could do. That was one of my pieces of nail art. That is a one-hand piece. And of course it's cracked over the years, but it was one of my pieces of fun stuff that I did. And I never took it. Never took it in because, well, they changed the rules. Anyhow. But I love doing nails. Nail art competition. Yeah. Anyways, okay. One more person. We're going to do one more person. Let's see. Who are we doing? Okay, I'm going to answer this question. I've been told that I'm a clairvoyant. I have started to see things recently and have ringing in my ears every so often, different ear each time. I read this as angel spirits speaking to you like a download. How do I find out what they're saying as I don't hear a voice? You don't have to hear a voice. voices come as impressions, and that's probably connected to your clairvoyance and your images that you're given. I don't like to call them visions. That sounds like woo 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 woo. And I try to keep my feet on the ground. So, but those images that you get are, I'm sure, flashes associated to the sound that's the ringing in your ears. The downloads, yeah, you'll get downloads. You don't always have to know what the downloads are about. You may just experience that and go, maybe I should meditate on what I have been receiving. So don't expect to hear voices all the time. Matter of fact, don't expect to hear voices at all. Do not step into any of intuitive work with expectations, because here is what you can expect: to not meet them. Because if you have expectations on a spiritual journey, you are going according to what other people have experienced. This is so unique and beautiful to yourself that you can't have expectations. We see things in Hollywood and we expect to see dead people running around, that we have to go give messages to their family, or we expect them to do the unsolved crimes and work with them. And that does happen, but we're generally not going to go running around giving message for everybody else, right? We're not going to be like, oh, your passed away loved one gave me this, and this, because you're not going to get that exact information generally. Can't go based on what other people experience and Hollywood. Please do not go into the Hollywood stuff. It is so vague and so minuscule and so evasive, and really gaining confidence and trying to figure out what works for you and what your validation is going to be what strengthens your clairs. Nothing else. Nothing else. As a lot of people are later in life now, are realizing, because we've been given the permission by society to realize, some of us, that we are so much more than what we've been told, that we're expanding and we're becoming more aware. And all of a sudden we're like, well, all of a sudden I opened up at such and such an age. And I say that about 38, but I can look back and see where I had things happening earlier in life. I just wasn't given the permission, and the leeway or the encouragement to step forward. So as you get older and you gain that confidence in yourself and you start to realize that these things are happening, you can go, oh, this is really cool. Don't fall into the ego pitfall where you're the end all do all, magical seer, healer, whatever. There's rules and etiquette, but it is available. You're not always going to be able to see things. You're not always going to be able to hear things. You're not going to have every single clair unless you're clair dynamic. You are going to have one stronger than another at any given time, and you develop into the others. Hopefully. Some people do, some people don't. Some people are only clairvoyant throughout their whole journey. But that's really rare, actually. We have more than one clair. Trina says, it started small with one line on the road, and now it's everywhere. Once the sun sets, it's everywhere, from the trees to the sky, the road, everywhere. Pretty cool. Actually, don't know why. What did I miss? What did I miss? Good morning, everybody. I missed something. If I didn't get to read for you guys today, I'm so sorry. Make sure you go like My Mystical Life or jump on the Late Bloomers, Psychics and Starseeds group. Look, fly. We have a lot of fun together. Let's see. I was trying to see what I missed. Yeah, Angel, as the more you work on things, the more things become, see a dark purple color everywhere. Do you remember, Trina, when I told you, and I hardly ever remember giving people reading, that you're going to anger people? Girl, you're on that road. You know that. You know that? Paid your invoice, Diana. Mr. Fry is going to be doing small sales all next week. And I'm sure he will debut the Advent calendar everywhere. The Advent calendar, the crystal Advent calendar. And like I said, we only have a limited supply of them. And it will be tumbles. And they're going to be super cute. Okay, you guys. It is 10:15. I've been on for an hour exactly, and I am going to go make sure Diana gets her stuff. I still have the infinity symbol over my head. I gotta tell you, I am stepping back quite a bit and finding a lot of joy in stepping back. Isn't that bad? I'm not going to be on every morning. I'm going to be on probably 3 times a week, but I'm not setting myself to, if you're not on, you're failing. Should anybody be working on their intuition that way? I feel like I have to be on, and I do, because it's my good time as well. But I'm moving forward, moving on. Bye, Angel. Have a good day. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you for joining us this morning. If you didn't get a reading, you can always book at mymysticallife.com. And we're going to be doing some crystal sales next week. And what else do we have going on? I don't know. There's a lot of new classes coming up. I'm proud of you too, Tanya. I know you're making some changes too. You're going to get everyone's stuff this early this year. Aloha. Yep, at our own time. We still have to live the human experience because we're here for the joy and the pain and the laughter and the sorrow and all that, right? All right, everybody. Have a great day. The dog is now telling me I am done. So we will talk to you later. Find light, find love, find joy. Feel divine because you are.